Hey, welcome. Let's do a quick edit of this crazy shot. This was at Smith Rock in Oregon, right around sunset, and all I remember was it was very cold. So let's dive in. First off, settings are ISO 500. This was my 51.2 from Canon. I shot it at 2.2 and then 320 for shutter speed. Let's dive in. So I'm going to reset. That's the raw out of the camera. Looks pretty good. You know, it's not terrible. Let's zoom in just a little bit more. You know, not bad for the 5D Mark IV. So generally when I'm doing batch editing for engagement shoots, I have a preset. And so what I start with in that preset is just a little bit of tone curving. Doesn't do a whole lot. If I was to turn it off, you'll see it's getting kind of a little bit of skin tone and more of a feel for the photo. And then I also add a little bit of, or take away, in some cases, different colors. And you can see what that does too. So just a little bit of, looks like it's bringing up orange, which predominantly is skin tone. Other than that, not a whole lot. So right off the bat, what I'm going to do, bring exposure up just a little bit. I'm going to bring those highlights down. I'm going to go warm it up. Maybe around 78, 79. I'm going to pull some of those shadows out. No, I don't really like that. Bring brightness up just a little. Shadows back. Might be a touch too warm. I'm going to scroll down because this is going to change the look just a little bit, so I might as well add it now. I'm going to do my profile correction for my camera, which is, again, Canon 51.2. I'm going to get rid of that vignetting. And now that you added that correction, it kind of, it brightens up the photo quite a lot. So I'm going to bring exposure down a click. Maybe introduce some shadows again. Somewhere around there. Maybe pull the exposure up. Let's see, pull that tint down just a touch. And check that horizon. It's a little hard to see, not super defined. And then let's add some grain. And again, this is definitely to taste. I typically like grain. I like grain because when I print on 4x6 prints, I think it looks beautiful. I don't have the patience or time for film to actually shoot it. I would enjoy it, but it's just really expensive, so I gotta fake it. Okay, so a couple things I can see off the bat. Skin tone is pretty golden. I think I could maybe introduce a little bit more reds via adjusting the orange hue. That would look like something like this. And again, a little goes a long way, so if I just go one click to the left, that might be enough. Honestly, I might pull down saturation of orange too, just a little bit. It was during sunset, so it's pretty golden hour. Might do a little bit more shadows here. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do with the trees. They're pretty dead looking as far as color goes. There's not much going on with the saturation of green. So honestly, I might leave it at that. If you want to take it a step further, you could, of course, use some of Lightroom's newer masks, one being the sky. You just click that, and it selects the whole sky. Not bad. So with that, I would maybe bring exposure down just a touch. And you could add some of that warmth back into the sky that was there, you know, during sunset. A little goes a long way. You don't want to be, you know, making it look like a scene from Lion King. That's too much, you know? Yikes. Little goes a long way. So if anything, I would probably just kill it a touch. So it seemed like it was really there. And it was. But our cameras obviously don't shoot HDR right out of the bat. So that's probably what I would do. Again, you could do another mask and do select subject. That would be just them. Not bad. Look at that. And you could do a couple other adjustments if you wanted to make them pop a little bit more. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of how bringing exposure up on them looks, but you could do a couple other things. You know, you could affect skin tone a lot easier that way. Or you could invert it. Everything but them. So if you wanted to affect the temperature of the scene and not them, you could. That's pretty cool. I have needed something like this for so long. And, you know, obviously you could do it in Photoshop, but ain't nobody got time to be editing 400, 300 photos and hop it into Photoshop. I'm not going to do anything with that mask, but just something to think about. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks so much. This preset is free and up on my website. Link is below. Click on it, go download it, play with it. And I'll give you both presets, the one where it'll just be the tone curve and color, kind of the start of the photo. And I'll also give you this one with all the adjustments that I've made. It might not look good on all your photos. Again, presets are, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but they're good starting places. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.